Yo, what is up, guys? It is BDogG008 the gamer. I think that's what I call myself. Um, but today we are going to be doing a reaction video, and hopefully Dead Meat doesn't copyright me. But this is the Alien vs Predator kill count. So let's just dive right in. Wait a minute. Sounds familiar. Oh, right, that's from Daniel T Gaming. Well, that guy is actually a really good YouTuber, so go check him out. Pretty nice, pretty nice.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all
I
our
always
favorite
liked
horror
this guy's
movies. I'm James
voice.
A. Janice, and today we're looking at Alien vs. Predator, released in 2004. AVP is the big screen confrontation that fans had been waiting to see ever since Dark Horse's Aliens vs. Predator
I've
comic
never
books came out in
actually
1989. I
read
bought some
any
of
of
those
these
comics
comics
and read the first omnibus in preparation for this Kill Count.
yeah, I've never read these comics before, but I have watched the movie before, like a long time ago.
It wasn't bad, and I'm not even a huge comic book fan. After more than a decade in development,
Yeah, I don't.
pretty much
Yeah,
ever since Danny Glover
I
found the
bet it's not
xenomorph
really that
skull in
bad.
that ship in Predator 2, AVP was finally brought to life by longtime Predator producer John Davis and writer-director Paul W.S.
22
Anderson.
minutes.
The story they
I think
settled
I'll have to
on
cut this
maintains
into
the
2
continuity
parts.
of both film franchises and takes place largely in Antarctica in the then-present year of 2004. I've already covered the original Alien quadrilogy and the first 3 Predator films on the Kill Count,
Yep.
so if you haven't watched those episodes yet, give them a look. I have awful hair in the Alien ones. After spending so much time with the 2 franchises for those
They
episodes,
look exactly
I've
the
come
same,
to really
though.
enjoy both alien species. The xenomorphs
Well,
from
they're not
Alien
bad.
are
It
awesomely
isn't
gross
bad
and
hair. You should
zombie-like, and
see
the Predator
mine.
species, the Yautja or whatever that word is, are some of the most badass hunters I've ever seen get down.
Nice.
Unfortunately, their first feature film together suffers from a number of issues. A pretty slow start, characters who only exist to get killed, and speaking of the kills, real fucking lame ones. Probably because of the movie's PG-13 rating. Although, heads up, I am using the unrated version for this kill count, which is about 7 minutes longer than the theatrical cut. I just don't think this movie's worth doing a full cut comparison for. Sorry. How many boring kills will the aliens
Well,
and or
actually, I
Predators
kind of
rack
liked
up? Let's
the
find out
Alien
and get
vs
to them.
Predator movie, but you could think whatever you want, Dead Meat.
The movie, or at least the unrated version of the movie, begins in 1904, where a whaling station in Antarctica is looking pretty deserted, save for this
Since
freezer burn dude
you're
running
gonna
around
have an
pissing
opinion
himself
too.
silly. He winds up on the ground with a Predator laser sight on his chest.
Of course,
but
I
before he can
obviously
get
care
killed,
about
the
your
xenomorph
opinion.
jumps out and unleashes a title card.
I just think
hey,
that-
Hey, this is a non-smoking voice.
I
Take
just
the
think
cigarette
that,
outside. You're smoking the place up. When we return, we're in the
Alien
present,
vs.
where
Predator was a
xenomorph
little bit
queen-looking
better
satellite orbits
than
around
the
the blue
original.
marble we call home. The satellite is owned by the Weyland Corporation, which in 2004 has yet to merge with Yutani, and it picks up an unidentified heat structure in Antarctica that sends
I mean,
the
isn't
Weyland
that the
eggheads
girl
into a
from-
scramble.
isn't
A crack
that
team
the
of
girl
various
originally from
experts are
Aliens?
flown to a giant icebreaker ship at the behest of Charles Bishop
It looks
Weyland,
like it. It looks like
pioneer
it.
of
But
modern
she's probably
robotics. The team consists of
dead
Lex
in the
Woods,
in the
an
movie.
Antarctic
In the
guide
movie,
played by
I don't think
Sanaa
she's dead in
Lathan,
like
a pair
real
of
life.
archaeologists named Sebastian
Hopefully
and
not.
Thomas, whose last job involved recreating the opening from The Exorcist, and Dr. Miller, a chemical engineer played by Ewan Bremner of Trainspotting and Wonder Woman. Charles Bishop Weyland himself is played by Lance Henriksen, who was, of course, the android named Bishop in Aliens and Alien 3. So, according to AVP,
Oh, I remember that
android
death.
was designed and named after this guy, the CEO of Weyland Industries, who apparently
It's so
was
sad,
also
too.
the inspiration behind Bishop's knife game programming. Yep, I guess this is where the android learned that from. Weyland tells the makeshift team that they've discovered a pyramid 2,000 feet below the surface of Antarctica, and according to the pyramid professional Sebastian,
this might be the first pyramid ever built.
oh sweet, first edition pyramid.
Sebastian.
You know, pyramids in the Aurora
And he's
Borealis
Russian,
are cool
too.
and all, but could we actually get some XTs up in this bitch? Thank you. We're finally aboard a Predator ship. It's about time we saw some of the titular combatants. And it looks like these Yautja are lasering the goddamn Earth.
Jesus
And
Christ.
back to the boring ice boat. Son of a bitch. Lex has a team huddle where we get to meet
Please no swearing in my
some
Microsoft.
characters, like the head of the drilling team, Rustin Quinn, and a couple of
Overused
Weyland's
meme.
mercenaries, like Mark Verheiden and Adele Rousseau. But honestly, none of them are interesting, and they're only here to increase my kill count graphic workload. They take a bunch of snowcats and head out into the Antarctic expanse, which really just makes me want to turn this movie off and watch The Thing instead. They get to the pyramid site, which turns out is directly below
Oh, yeah,
that
I
whaling
remember The
station we saw
Thing.
in the unrated version's Cold Open. Cold
Pretty nice.
Open? Like Antarctica? Get it? The station's been abandoned since 1904, and now it's
Very
only
funny.
resident is
Very-
this
very funny.
adorable penguin! Oh man, as much as it would suck to see a penguin get face hugged, how dope would a pengualian be? The team finds a perfectly drilled hole in the ground, the result of that space laser we saw a few minutes ago. But while they're busy wondering how it got there, I'm just fixated on how fun it would be to slide down that motherfucker. Before they head down there,
Oh yeah, that
Lex
actually
discovers
would be
that
really
Waylon
fun.
be getting high. Or wait, no, that's a medical thing, because I guess he has some health issues. His sickness is never specified, but it sure sounds pretty terminal, because after Lex tries to make him stay behind, he insists on coming so he can leave some kind of legacy.
You know what I realize will happen when I go? 10% fall in share prices. Maybe 12. That's it.
And so he joins them as they climb down the tunnel in a very unfun way. Come on, you cowards, just grab a potato sack and slide. Some
Exactly.
suboptimal surface weather conditions do actually lead to Waylon having a good time slide around for a mo, but Lex says no fun allowed and puts an end to that shit with her ice pick. Playtime is over. When they get to the bottom, they don't go back to the top of the slide.
she's such
Instead,
a-
they stop and they turn.
such a party
go for
pooper.
a ride. Because right now, they're looking at the world's first ever pyramid. Cool! Like, literally. It's gotta be pretty cold down there.
Congratulations, Mr. Whalen. Looks like you'll be leaving your mark after all.
Yeah, go piss on it. Leave that mark. They head up the stairs and into the pyramid, where
This guy's funny.
hieroglyphics show just how long this damn movie was in development. An inconvenient step triggers some kind of mechanical system that's shown to us in a very Resident Evil way, using holographic maps that zoom in and out of the action. Not surprising, since writer-director Paul W.S. Anderson had just made the first Resident Evil movie 2 years prior to this. The system that was triggered pulls an alien queen out of deep freeze
Oh,
and puts
crap.
her in a microwave on the de-thaw setting. And it must be a
They're
high-wattage
screwed.
microwave too, because she comes back to life immediately. Great practical effects here. One of this movie's strong points is ADI's kick-ass puppetry for the xenomorphs. All this human activity has
that
captured
is
the
really
attention of
good,
the
actually.
predators on their spaceship, so they suit up and fly their craft right on over to the
Sorry.
whaling station.
Unneeded
With
suit up
three hostages
montage
to
for
give
an
us a
action
triple
movie.
dosage of Pretty action. In other words, it's finally time for some friggin' kills. Unfortunately,
crap.
the first batch of kills are of a whole bunch of nameless mercenaries. The first victim is killed in first-person predator vision, something we've all seen before. And then the invisible predators land among these no-names and get to murdering them with their usual bag
Wait a
of
minute,
predator
he
goods,
died by
accompanied
landing
by
on a
lot of
table?
bad-looking CGI blood in the unrated version. At the end of this
Jesus
attack, four
Christ.
mercs have been
I
murdered,
mean-
and although they're all nameless nobodies, I can at least
I
appreciate
know
the shots
how
of this
they would
last
die
one
by
with the
those
spear pinning him to the
spears
wall.
and stuff,
Head driller
but that
Quinn shows
that
up, and after
second
finding his
mercenary
four
died by
former
being
coworkers
thrown onto a
up in classic
table.
Predator fashion, he shoots at a shimmering outline to reveal the cool-looking leader of the Predators in this movie. This
Oh,
Predator,
God.
named Celtic, apparently, knocks Quinn down
Great
the ice line,
effects.
so at least someone gets to use this
GG.
thing properly. Thanks, Mr. Alien. See you at the bottom! As Celtic admires his work, he's flanked by the other two Preds in this movie, Chopper and Scar. We transition back to the human cast with another blatant ripoff of Resident Evil. Wait, can you call it a ripoff if it's by the same director? Or should we just call it lazy? Either way, the humans stumble upon a sacrificial chamber where a bunch of skeletons are laid out. Way too old and decomposed. for
Yeah,
me to include on the
definitely
couch.
search
Like
those
what? You want me to
skeletons.
count up all these wall skulls?
Obviously.
That's stupid. They also find the calcified carcass of a facehugger and some hieroglyphics that Thomas is able to read with surprising ease.
They gave their lives so the hunt could begin.
What
Maybe
kind of
he's
hunt,
an
you ask?
alien
Well,
all
that
along.
involves
Bum,
this
bum,
big mama alien
bum.
and her nasty sack of xenomorph eggs.
Oh, jeez.
And she's laying them down all gross on a conveyor belt. I know it's painful, Xeno Queen, but push! We need something to put up a good fight against the Predators, because that Quinn dude sure isn't in any condition to do so. He gets killed quickly and unceremoniously by the Predator who will come to be known as Scar, with an off-screen slash that covers some nearby snow and blood. Wayland's body
Oh,
man
God.
Maxwell discovers an additional
That always made me
subterranean
almost
chamber,
throw
and all
up
the important characters had
when I
down
watched
there,
it.
leaving second stringers like Thomas and Rousseau behind in the sacrificial chamber. The characters who descended find a sarcophagus and open it to reveal that it's filled with dry ice. Cool! You know, like, literally. Again, last time I promise. It's also got a trio of Predator plasma
I don't
casters,
believe you.
the shoulder-mounted cannon that is my favorite of all of the Predator's weaponry. Showing a remarkable level of ignorance, Mr. Wayland's team takes the plasma caster, which of course triggers some more Legends of the Hidden Temple shit. It all gets reported back to the Predators on their wrist doodads and sends them running deeper into the pyramid. The pyramid innards start to shift around the humans,
Sorry, I was
with
just looking at
staircases
the
revealing
comments.
themselves and most of the doors around them sealing shut. The people in the sacrificial chamber are completely closed in, which is pretty bad news considering
crap.
that a bunch of xenomorph eggs just rose up at the foot of all those sacrifice tables. Even worse for the 6 people left
Yeah,
in there,
definitely go
the eggs
near them.
immediately begin to hatch, because gross-looking facehuggers climb out and fly through the air in bullet time to do what they do best. Get that thrusty. Later on, Rousseau comes to and finds the rest of the people in the chamber get face-fucked. And although Rousseau is the only one who we actually see get killed here, I'm gonna count Thomas and the other 4 people stuck in that room as dead right now. We never see them again after this, but it's safe to say they're all victims of the classic chest burst. The remaining group of humans are trying to find
I
their way out
remember
of the
that.
circus
Oh,
when the 3 predators come
brings
across.
back so many
We all
good
know
nostalgic
predators only
memories.
attack beings
Memories.
that pose a threat, but these TSA scans show that the humans are indeed packing heat. So the Preds launch another attack, and this merc named Stone is the first to go when he gets a noose around his neck, ultimately getting killed off screen above the rest of his team. The humans break out into a panic
Stone?
attack,
Or like
which only
stoned?
escalates when another merc,
Funny joke.
gets killed by a telescoping spear that gets thrown
Oh.
through his chest. I guess those things are also called combi sticks? Call it whatever you want, man. It's freaking dope either way. The team fails to successfully shoot down Scar the Predator, and after the pyramid
Yeah, no one can.
shift around
No
again
one
like
in the
goddamn
no
Tomb Raider
one
game
in
or
horror
something,
movies can
everybody
ever
who's not
shoot.
dead gets separated into a number of smaller groups. This one guy, Joe Connors, finds himself completely alone and crawling through some tunnels until a first-person xenomorph comes along and abducts his ass. The same fate befalls Dr. Miller and that surly mercenary Verheiden. After a trapdoor separates them from each other, Dr. Miller gets yoinked up into the ceiling, and after cribbing a classic Predator line,
You ugly son of a bitch!
Verheiden is captured as well. Once again, I've just gotta compliment the practical effects done by Amalgamated Dynamics Inc., better known
Yeah.
as ADI.
I think
were
they
that
did,
company whose practical effects in the Thing prequel got replaced by CGI because of the studio. Fun fact, ADI was
I'm pretty sure
co-founded
that
by Kyle Jr., a protege of Stan Winston,
they
who
put
played
more
Xenomorph
effort
in Alien 3,
into
Resurrection, and both AVPs.
aliens
Elsewhere in the
effects
pyramid, the
than
other group of
predators.
survivors is being slowed down by Wayland's sick ass coughing all over the place. That makes them easy
Oh,
prey for the predators, who find them and launch a Cyrax net at Maxwell, which pins him against the wall. The net begins to constrict, and it proves to be made of an unbreakable material, so Maxwell is stuck there as the big chonker Preddy Celtic stomps up to the group and starts kicking ass indiscriminately. He raises Sebastian into the air by his neck and is able to multitask enough to kill Maxwell off with his telescoping spear, stabbing through his body and the stone behind him to give us another shot of a weapon dripping with CGI blood, which is only slightly better than the much cleaner weapons featured in the PG-13 theatrical version. Lex is attacked by Chopper, the underwhelming third wheel of the Predator trio, but before he can use his wrist blade to kill her, he gets stabbed through the back by a xenomorph tail. The buggy bastard lifts Chopper up and brings him face to face for a nice poster image, before it kills him with a head bite from its inner jaw. And in case you're new here, I try to restrict the kill count to humanoids, meaning predators like Chopper will go on the count, but the insectoid xenomorphs will not. Call me speciesist if you want. You'll see later why I'm about to include those bugs. Celtic sees that his bro just got killed, so he tosses Sebastian aside to take care of the bug menace. We finally get some of the Alien versus Predator fight that was promised in the title, and I, for one, am pretty satisfied by it, even if it does get a little pro wrestling when Celtic swings the xenomorph around by its leg. But I love it when Celtic cuts part of the Xeno's tail off, and when the Xeno whips it around to spray acid blood onto Celtic's armor. Yeah, take it off, Pretty boy! Celtic manages to net the xenomorph when it tries to ambush him from above, and when the net's constriction breaks open the Xeno's skin, it leads to this particular xenomorph individual getting the nickname Grid. Grid's acid blood allows it to break out of the net, and it wins the battle by tackling Celtic and headbutting him with its inner jaw. Boom!
The
That is a
aliens
lot
will
of
always
fluorescent
win.
Pretty blood. I'm a little sad because I thought Celtic looked pretty awesome, but I guess you can't make an AVP without cracking a few preds. Lex, Sebastian, and Wayland make it into another chamber, but with Wayland too sick to carry on, he agrees to stay behind and fight the final predator, Scar, while the other two get away. Scar does an MRI on the CEO and finds his ambiguous sickness, so he actually lets him go, like the City Hunter did with the pregnant detective in Predator 2. But Wayland's not backing down,
Turn your back on me.
and he uses a makeshift flamethrower to briefly light part of Scar's armor on fire. Yeah, dude, obviously the Predator is fireproof. What'd you think you were doing? All you've done is make him look cool.